What's going on, guys? It's your boy, The Voice. We are back. I know y'all probably getting sick and tired of my voice, but keyword, I'm the voice. We are back with another episode of Hated or Respected. I am here with my lovely co-hosts. If y'all don't know who these ladies are, you got Sasha Springs.
Hola, hola, hola.
Right?
Kind of said my name a little, Spanish there. Sasha.
He was feeling exotic.
Yeah, it's the Spanish in me. I'm sorry,
Sasha.
my friends.
Sasha.
It's we already know who that is. Y'all already know, and we can't forget the mystical
You want the bubbles?
Bubbles. You already know. You already know. Let's stop it real quick. I think I did that wrong. Nah, let me get my energy right. I don't think my energy's right. Let's start
What's
that over.
wrong with you?
Let's start this over. Let me get my
We in the club now? DJ Flex?
like I said, you got the voice, the one and only. We got Sasha motherfucking Springs.
Hey. What? Okay.
Literally, that's her personality.
And we got motherfucking mystical motherfucking
You want the bubbles? You want the bubbles?
Bubbles. You understand who that is?
Jeez.
We gotta get the energy right. I'm sorry about that. I ain't do a good intro too for you guys. I'm sorry. I was having technical
We're
difficulties.
working on this.
Yeah, I had technical difficulties with the computer. It was making me frustrated. Now I
It's
fixed
okay.
it.
It's okay.
Let's
know,
go.
I'm
Move
good.
on.
I'm good.
Let's
You're gonna
go.
stop rushing. Like every episode, you want to rush. Like, where do you go? We're in our house. Where we going? Like, we're in the basement. Like, this is literally, 106 in Park, the basement.
I'm
Right?
done.
It's just different, right? We in
Throw
that Zodiac lounge. I already know, aka my basement. But we are here with another great episode. As you can see, you probably seen a little decorations around, looking a little Valentine's Day. So this is our Valentine's Day
Love.
special that we're doing. That we're going to be talking about Valentine's Day, worst dates, best dates,
Everything about love.
worst gifts. I can't even get together. Yes.
Tell 'em
Worst
in
gifts,
Spanish.
good gifts, and just everything. Not love. We're not really talking about love. We're gonna be talking about that's the next episode
my
after this.
bad.
This is Valentine's Day only. We're gonna be talking
Oh,
about.
Valentine don't got love?
Valentine.
I didn't know. My
sometimes-
bad.
Sometimes people don't get. Some people get fucked over on Valentine's Day. So let's not talk.
It is
Let's
very
talk
true.
about it. So it ain't always love in the year on
Valentine's Day,
Valentine's
you
Day.
know?
So what we're gonna really discuss is, we're gonna start it off with a little message from Mystical Bubbles. We know a little bit, right? Let's get these energy up and running. Let's give me some. Since Valentine's Day, you get couples together, you're getting people together, things like that. What's the worst and best signs that you think there is? Like, let's talk about it.
All right. So we're going to do worst signs first that, like, not compatible. That I don't think should go together. Okay. Definitely. I would definitely say.
Wait. Is it me? Does he feeling dry?
Yes.
She seems
Yes.
very like.
Very.
I do. I feel
So-
very
Like,
laid back.
Where's the bubbles?
Guys, I
But I
feel
Where's the bubbles?
feel-
Let
Like,
me-
do you
let
want
me-
the bubbles? I want the
Like
bubbles. I want the bubbles.
we want. Let me get this right.
You want the bubble?
Okay.
You want the bubbles?
Let's get a little spicy then. I was going to start kind of plain. Okay. All right.
Spicy.
So definitely the worst sign to be with. And it's not, again, they're not bad people. I would definitely say they're the most complicated zodiac sign to be with. Let's start with my Sagittarius. Sagittarius is definitely up there, ranks really high.
Fucked up in the game.
Male Sag, female Sag, definitely the toughest zodiac sign to be with because they are the I want my cake and I want it now, how I want it. So being with a Sag, unless you're someone who's lean back with it, it wouldn't work out for you. And the craziest thing is maybe Sasha Springs will definitely disagree with me. A Sag definitely compares really well with air signs because air signs are very flighty people and they
No. I think
Yes.
if an air sign gets with a Sagittarius, that Sagittarius
Maybe not a
is
Gemini
only
then.
with you to teach you a lesson.
okay.
Period. At least for Geminis, that Sag is only trying to teach
At
you a
least
lesson.
for Gemini, because you know what it is? Gemini is my controlling of my air signs. But an Aquarius and Sag would look nice because an Aquarius don't like people telling them, no, that does look ugly too. Scratch that because Aquarius don't like people telling them what to do, when to do it.
No. That actually makes sense to me. Like an Aquarius with a Sagittarius would make sense because I feel like an Aquarius would stroke their ego, so it might actually work out.
Yes, but again, Aquarius don't like being told how to do shit, and Sag just like
Yeah,
to-
but I feel like when it comes to love, they're always like
spicy. They'll
like
probably be
as
spicy.
for girls, it's always like my man, my man, my man. Like
So maybe if the Aquarius is a girl, then
if the Aquarius is a girl, or just if you're just that personality of like
because I know a lot of
you
Aquarius
like to, like,
females
not
who are
smother
very
your
like.
partner, but you like to like
Because I was gonna say I know a lot of Aquarius
revolve
females.
around them.
You see, and I was gonna say a lot of Aquarius females I know do not stroke their man egos. They're very like all about me, all about my travels, all about my independence, all about
I feel like the Aquarius
me,
that
me.
I've met is like they're like the few Aquarius that I know, they're obsessed with their person.
okay, guys. So definitely comment below if you think different. But okay, so far Aquarius and Sag will be good. Sages with Scorpios, I've seen it before. It's definitely not good because Scorpios and Sages, they're very like headstrong. They're very right there together. I feel like any signs that are very close to each other are not really good together. Like a Sag and a Capricorn is real tough because it's like right there in the middle of shit. A Gemini and Cancers, I seen a Gemini and a Cancer go at it before.
I was gonna say
And-
I don't know how that would work because I
I
feel
was-
like Cancer needs a lot of emotional
Yeah,
support.
I was gonna say
And
that.
Gemini is all
Do not
like,
feed into that.
You need to be independent.
So I was gonna say that's why I say it's the
But
worst
there's
thing,
no
like
such
being
thing
close.
there's no such thing as independence.
A lot of people hold up. A lot of people beg to differ. The
Yeah, I
boys.
was gonna say
People
I don't
like
know.
to have their independence even in a relationship. I beg to differ. I definitely believe like once you're in a relationship, it's us, us, us. But a lot of people still like to have their division, which has to be understood. But like for me, even though it's all about us, I do like my personal space. But I feel like that's a personality thing.
See, but that for me, I feel like you need your own personal time because I don't know. For me, at least, it's like when I wanna just like connect with somebody else on a different level. I can't do that with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like not something negative. Like, it's like our connection is different. Like,
You
we
see, but I
connected on
feel,
different
but I feel
vibes.
like if I'm your partner, then that's all you're supposed to connect with. Who the hell are you connecting with? That's cheating.
My family, like
you
my
see?
friends,
Like that, I get, but it's like
No. When I say independence, I'm talking about just in general of nowadays. There's no such thing because the world we live in is we can't do shit by ourselves.
Well, when
can't-
I say
we need-
independence,
She
I'm
don't
like
mean-
emotional independence. Like I feel
Gotta
like
feed
for
into
most
it.
Geminis, it's like, oh, I'm here for you. Like I'm
you
gonna
gotta
be there
feed
for
yourself
you. I'm here
first.
for you 100%. I'm 10 toes down. You crying because your product didn't get delivered today when it said that it was gonna get delivered today. Now you gotta wait another week, and now you upset because oh my god, it just threw me all off. I feel like a Gemini gonna look at you like,
you know what it is.
that's what you
Gem-
upset about right
Because
now.
I'm saying, you know
Like,
what it is. Geminis are not great emotional support. If you want to say that, when it comes to things that they don't feel like there's logic to it.
I was gonna say they're real. To me, Geminis are just logical. Like it's
I
like
agree.
if it logically don't make
So
sense,
again,
it's like why
with
are you
a
stressing?
Sag being up there, being a sign not to be compatible with, second sign not to be compatible with is a Gemini. Gemini is not for everybody. A Sag is not for everybody because they have the same problem in different ways. Geminis are very like they need a partner who knows what they're going, who knows how they're going, where they're going. Like their partner already needs to be kind of built a little bit, have a foundation, and the Gemini be there. But if you in pieces, you might turn off your Gemini.
Oh, you're definitely gonna turn off your Gemini. If you don't got your life together, your Gemini gonna look at you like, nigga, so where you taking me? You not you taking me down. Like I'm trying to go up and you taking me down.
Your Gemini likes to have like they like to add a puzzle piece, but they don't like to create the whole puzzle for you.
I feel like there's like a catch-22 to that because you could not have your shit together and still entertain a Gemini if that Gemini is just looking for a thrill.
But I'm talking about serious relationship.
I was gonna say, but the Gemini would never take you serious.
So you see,
and you will always be a situationship for that Gemini.
There you go, guys. Sag, Gemini, top two, not cup of tea for a lot of people. As you guys hear a lot, they're really third in line of really not there all the time. There, we're gonna put Libra in third place.
Oh no, definitely. I feel like Libras don't even be wanting to be in a relationship. They be like, nigga, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
I definitely agree. My Libras, they're a fun time for the time. Like, what's the saying? A fun time?
For the meantime.
For the meantime.
In between time.
Mm-hmm. Libras, it's definitely a good catch when you catch them, but not good to settle down with. Not. Now,
they got to be obsessed with you.
They have to. Yep. So if you were a Libra, your Libra loves you more because let me tell you, your Libra will be single right now. Now, best 3 signs that I feel like it's great compatibility with around the board. Around the board, top 3. I really think about it, guys. Who I would put in first place. I don't want to say I'm a Scorpio. It's really bad if I say Scorpios, but let me tell you, Scorpios is not everybody's cup of tea either. I know a lot of people who have difficulties. A lot of people have difficulties.
A lot of people feel like Scorpios is like all over the place too. Like,
very intimidating.
That's a personal problem. Like if you can't deal with,
but we're being biased because they're both Scorpios.
I was gonna say that. So listen, I'm not being biased. You see, guys, I put my work and my things aside because of that. I'm a Scorpio, and I definitely don't feel like Scorpios are a cup of tea. For everybody who doesn't know, I'm a spiritualist, right? So I work a lot with all different type of people. And a lot of people I know who have high relationship issues, they're dealing with Scorpios. And it's because Scorpios definitely, if you grab them and they're like they're not, what is that called? Like they're still in the undeveloped stage. You might get an anxious Scorpio.
You're gonna definitely get an anxious Scorpio
if they're in their undeveloped stage. Because Scorpios could be as worse as Libras when it comes to that. Like where they want to play good time for the meantime with Scorpios, so very undeveloped Scorpio. Now, if you get a Scorpio that's developed, you're gonna get a high ego Scorpio, high horse Scorpio. The voice could relate.
What are you talking about? What ego? I don't have an ego.
Yeah, high ego. Right? That's what that song
got a big ego.
It's not a big ego. It's called
such a huge ego.
Yes, get it, baby.
It's called confidence.
And it's called cocky.
You messed up. You were supposed to chime in just now and be like, but y'all love my big ego.
I ain't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna go there because first off,
he don't want to admit he got a big ego, guys. That's a whole Scorpio thing.
I just have confidence in. First off, I know what I want.
You know what, guys? It don't count because he got a lot of Sag in him too. You see what I mean? You see his Sagness coming out.
First off, I know what I want.
When you want it, cake, eat it too.
I mean, look all the cake I got around me. It's nothing but cake. I stay eating cake. Chocolate cake, vanilla cake, Puerto Rican cake, Dominican cake, all the cakes.
All the cakes?
Give me cake. As Usher said, and his new, if you have not listened to Usher's new album, please listen to it. Coming Home. He has a great song on there called Big. Everything big. I like everything big. I'm greedy.
Yes,
I
babe.
want
You sound like the Matilda, like the
Sponsored by The Voice.
I'm telling you, the fat kid in Matilda with the whole chocolate cake.
Oh my God.
Bah! That's what babe reminded me of.
But no, I just feel like it's not. It's just,
Scorpios is definitely not for everybody, babe.
They're not.
No,
They're not.
I worked for me, right, as a Scorpio. I feel that I worked hard to get what I deserve. So if you're not providing that, you're just a waste of energy and time. So
They're not the easiest. If you
No,
want to go
it's-
with the easiest zodiac signs to be with, guys, very pessimistic, very submissive, very someone that you could walk
I feel like
over.
Cancer might actually be probably
first?
the number one to me.
number one.
So
What?
number one
To be
person to
with?
be with.
I
That's
disagree.
a fucking lie.
I
Nah,
disagree.
like, if you want
look.
somebody that's gonna love bomb you in a
No,
good way,
but
not
listen,
even
I've
in a
never-
negative way,
I've
but just
Cancers do not
actually
love bomb.
be.
I've
I
never-
feel like that they do.
Where?
The cancers that
Not with-
I've met,
Not
is
with a
like,
Scorpio. Every single
Well,
one.
you're.
What you trying to say? Something wrong with me?
So
Gotta say
listen,
something wrong
so
with
guys,
me?
no. First
Just
in
a
place,
little bit.
I'm definitely
Just a little
into.
bit.
I'm definitely talk about what baby just said right now. But first in place, I'm gonna give it to a Pisces. Easiest to be with.
I was gonna say Pisces too.
Easiest
Pisces.
to
But
be
to me,
with.
but the thing is,
Easiest.
you-
We're gonna
you
talk
said-
about easiest.
I understand the part where you say easiest, but one of the things y'all mentioned was, oh, easiest couldn't walk over. Who? That's
No,
wrong.
I'm not saying
Not
walk
to be
over. No,
walk
no,
over. I didn't say walk
I
over.
said
I said
they'll
someone
love bomb you, but not in a
easy,
negative way.
someone
Like they'll sit here and
easy,
actually, to me, I can't
someone
pay
lean
attention to
back.
what you're really into, what you like, what you don't
I
like.
feel like a Cancer,
what
the
you-
only
what you like to
downfall. So
eat, how
listen,
you like it.
and but this is where I do say it definitely depends on what zodiac sign you are to be with a Cancer, because Cancers, yes, they're gonna let you do you. They're gonna love bomb you, like you're saying. They're gonna be into you. The problem is you're gonna have a lot of different type of Cancer. Either Cancers who just don't have really big ambition, and if you're that type of person who don't want to do more, then
wow.
that's fine. Or you have a Cancer who's very like, you got to do it this
I feel like
way.
your Cancer. Yeah, I feel like a Cancer is kind of like a dog.
Yes.
Like not in a negative
Nah,
way.
no.
Like, don't
Mhm.
take it like that. But like
So,
a dog is loyal to you, right? A dog is loyal to
the
you.
fault.
They're like all over the place, and
Do
what
too
your
much.
commands are, the dog is going
and
to
I
do.
feel like Cancers do too much and too little at the same time, and I don't
yeah,
like
so
that
it's
combo.
like I feel
But I
like
feel
it's,
like-
it's how much of a lead you have.
But I
when
feel
you're
like Cancers
Cancer.
are super emotional.
They are.
They are, but
we're
I
not
feel like if
saying
you
not.
pour into your Cancer then in turn pours into you. I feel like it's however much effort you put into your Cancer, is how much they
Wow.
feel
Hold-
you.
Let me get your eye roll.
And only she does
I'm
it
a pat
best.
in my eye roll.
You know?
So,
Nah, I don't see it.
I'm telling you, if I could lick some eyeballs.
yeah,
I don't
can't.
see it.
But
Oh
yeah,
my
so
God.
I'll definitely say first in place will be Pisces. One, Pisces
like
will be good if you don't like, if you are a person who don't want someone to push you a lot. If you don't want someone who doesn't take the lead all the time either, I feel like Pisces could sit somewhere in the middle. So with a Pisces, they're good with a high strung person, someone who is the leader. A Pisces cannot be with someone who's a lean back. Like a Pisces and a Cancer, that's
Oh yeah,
that'd be really tough because they're
going
just
nowhere fast.
No. They'll be in the same line for a long time. Because Pisces cannot take the role. So if you need somebody like you are high, like a Gemini, Pisces, like things like that, Scorpios, Pisces, definitely the only thing is where you're gonna get upset as your Pisces is not gonna be as ambitious as you want them to be, which will be the issue of it.
Yeah, but
A lot of people don't want an ambitious, a person who's like, I want to do this and I want to complete this. Some people just want a person
that's
to
gonna
chill
just
with life
follow.
with
Yeah,
them.
like it's like I'm doing that. So
I just want you to join my ride.
Yeah, to be like my peace of mind.
But what happened? But this is my concept, right? These areas that we will discuss in other episodes, especially dealing with love and stuff, all that kind of shit. In the next episode that we're gonna be recording right after this, guys, is we can sit there and you can say you want this, right? But like I tell everybody, every day you change. Now, if this person
Yes, you do.
has been like you're Pisces, what you call it? You're adapted, and it's true. I know some Pisces that's just like here. You know, they just want to stay the course. They don't really want to try
Nothing different.
Try anything different. But my issue is, what
You
happen
got to
if
know what you want.
No. But what happened if you get with someone? You're that's what you love it. You want that. A couple of years from now, you're sitting there like,
You
damn,
want
this
more?
mother. I want more. But now you're stuck.
You're
'Cause
not
the person-
stuck ever.
No, I feel that is wrong because now you accepted this person the way they was for all these years. Now you
So-
expect them to change.
Hold up. Boo! How I take a break.
So you saying if now that person wants the Pisces to do
Exactly.
more.
Like I'm just saying in general. Like,
I
how
feel
do
like
you?
then it's
you
a
change-
conversation. It depends how strong your relationship is
Yes.
at that point. Because
but-
if your relationship is that strong and you explain that to them, then it'll be like,
But what?
okay,
Like, for
and
example,
then
okay,
I
okay,
can
I
work
got you.
on then doing a little bit more.
Look, I got you
like-
right now. For example, at this current moment in time, I have a point A and a point B person, okay? So I know there's a Virgo and there's an Aquarius together. A Virgo and Aquarius together. The Virgo is very ambitious, very goal-oriented, very go, 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 go. While my Aquarius don't really care too much about career, doing too much, because they already have, right?
Okay.
So they don't want to do more. They're not wanting to, like, they don't want to grow already because they feel like they're done developing.
Okay.
While my Virgo is still growing, the Virgo is still creating new business and new tasks and new this and new that. My Aquarius.
Well, Virgos, I feel like, are very ambitious people.
So I was
from
gonna
the
say. So now
get-go.
my Aquarius, but this is where it goes. My Aquarius and my Virgo been together over 20 years. Over 20 years. She never had a
Wowzers.
problem with this before. She knew her partner is like this. She knows that her partner is someone who's very set in their ways sometime, very just like to cruise. And that's what she loved, because whatever she wanted to do, he jumped and
just jump
cruised
on.
with her. But now she's at a point where she's doing something new, and she don't want just a cruiser now. She wants someone who will do with her now at this point in
Well,
time.
it's
But
kind of
20
like what he
But
was
that's
saying.
what- and
and
that's what
it
I'm
kinda
saying. I'm
goes into
giving
what
him
you
an
were saying,
example.
right?
But-
In this day and age, can you really just
Yeah.
be independent? No, you can't. So if I'm sitting here hustling to do something, I need
My
fuck. I
partner's
want.
assistant.
I need
Yeah.
my partner.
But that's why I
to
feel.
grind with
But
me.
that's why I feel like you should always have somebody who does have. It
But
doesn't
this
have
is
to make
but this
it-
is where I do say, like, for example, this is where I do say, like, I've been together over 20 years. You know, your person has been like this. Now that you don't like that, and now that you want your partner to do more of the actions, is where it gets tricky. Do you leave your partner over that? I wouldn't say
but
so.
what she wants him to like be the breadwinner basically, like
No,
what?
so basically
Or just help
they
her?
already have bread, right? Basically, they already said they got bread, guys. The thing is, now she started a new goal for herself, a new career for herself. She wants the partner to help, to be invested in her.
But this is my
But
issue.
to help with what exactly?
What
Like,
anything she needs, like, for example, you see, guy, like, let's say I'm like, I need help. We're gonna go to a road trip, doing my spiritual thing or whatever. We're like, babe, can you put the card for me? Hey, babe, can you set up for me? Hey, and you guys will help me in my endeavors like that. You guys are interested in helping me. I'm not setting up by myself. I'm not doing by myself. If I'm doing a cleansing, you'll stay with the baby. We'll go. We're being partaking. She wants her partner to partake.
No, but this is my issue. This is what I'm trying to speak on. That's why in the beginning, you can't just say you want one side of person. Like, I've been down a road where I remember it was me before I met you. You know, I was like, I want a housewife and this, and this. And I realized after, I'm like, I don't fucking want that, because I do want someone to have a little bit of a, it don't have to be 100% ambition. I don't need you to say, yo, I want to be a millionaire, but I want you to have some type of goal or
So that
future,
would mean
something
if
you see,
this
because you
Aquarius-
know that you can ride, but then you know if I say, hey, we're about to do something to make this money to
And
get
this
to
I'm
this
saying,
point.
this Aquarius husband already feels like they're already at a good point, and they chilling. They
No,
already
but it's
good.
not- but it's not
While my
about
Virgo is
that.
like, what? I want more
Yeah, but
See,
that's
I
someone
don't-
who's just
as a person.
yeah. But then you
For-
know you should have somebody who wants more. Like you should
Yeah.
know that, hey, once I get to point A, and I get to point B and point C, hey, I know we've been coasting at point at C, but you know what? I think we should get to
I
D
want to
and
shake
E.
it up. There's people who don't like a shake it up, and again, that's where
I
we
think
do-
that's where it is.
you see what
Not
I mean?
even signs at that point. Is just
Persona.
your care. Not even that. It's just your care for if you really want to be with the person that you with.
So you
Because to me, if I really want to be with you or whatever, like, let's talk about it.
go ahead, baby.
On our trip,
Yes.
when we went on our trip, you wanted me to sit here and help you to go live, and I
Yes,
was
I
like,
did.
I don't want to do that.
Got
After
really upset.
coming out of work or whatever. Like, I'm like, I don't want to do that. On our way back though, I'm like, babe, I don't mind. Like, what do you need me to do?
And that
Like, I'll do
bothered.
whatever it is.
And
that
let
you
me
need
tell
me
you
to
something.
do.
And that bothered and irked me, like, because I just thought she didn't want to do it. Period. Right. So.
Yeah, no.
I didn't think that she didn't want to do it because she was tired. I thought she didn't want to do it because she just didn't want to do it. Like, felt like, why are you going to do it? Period. Like, I didn't think it's like, oh, I don't want to do it because I just felt like, well, she don't like to do extras. That's boring. Like, I'm like, I'm the type of person I like to work wherever I go. Like, for example, guys, there's been time that me and the voice has been in bars, and I'll take out my cards and do readings in bars. And I like
I
that.
get that. For me, it's a little bit of a balance though for me, because if so, let's say like we do go out to a bar or whatever, and
We talk to random people.
whatever, like we sitting here, we talk to somebody, and now you sitting here, they know that you a spiritualist,
And they're like, yo, pull out, let's
can
see,
you
let's
do a
do
reading for me, and da da da. Like,
I want you
cool.
to support me.
That's cool. I'm down for that. But if we go out and I'm like, somebody trying to talk to us, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm chilling with my wife. Like, I'm chilling.
I get
like,
that. And
at that point, I don't want you to work. I'm gonna be selfish at that point, because I'm like, I'm not looking for my ambitious wife at that point. I'm looking for my lovey-dovey wife.
And you
my
see,
wife
guys,
that's
and
gonna
this
be all
is
over
where
me and obsessed with me,
and this is why I do feel like that is somewhere where we will meet halfway, because I love being random like that. I understand it's our time, and I definitely do understand that. But for me, it's like, fuck it, we together all the time. Like, you see how you said, like,
But
but the funny thing is, it's like I see you every day. Like,
but it's different. Like,
but
you
it's
said,
like
this
I'm
is
not
our
spending
time.
time with you. Yeah.
So you see, guys, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm really like, once I want to work, I want to do it all the time. Like, I'm on work
Ambitious
mode.
shit.
Yeah, I'm on my work shit all the time. I love it all the time. But as a Gemini, and Geminis play and work. They just don't work and they just don't play. They have a work and play system. While Scorpios really live on work time all the time, no matter what they do. And they still have fun, because for them, they have fun doing it, because it's what they love. I love doing what I do.
And that's just what
I
it
was
is.
saying, you love your job.
I love
so it's
it.
like, it's not a job for her. It's just, this is what I do.
So I love when I meet new people, and they're like, oh, what do you guys do? A specialist? Oh, and I love breaking down zodiac sign, and it just brings me so much joy. And even though at the end of the day, I'll be like, whoa, yeah, I'm tired. And I'll complain about it, guys, like anything. But I love what I'm doing at the moment. It's just tiredness. But again, like you said, it's time. So going back to the whole, like, what Bay is saying over there about you being with someone from the get-go, you knowing that they don't really like to do more, and then you change later on time. You agree to be with them like this, and then years later you changed, and now you want more because you have developed and changed as a person. Now, I do agree with what you said. At that time, is like, do I keep accepting this person because I accepted them like that in the beginning? There's no true harm coming into the relationship. There's no true harm happening.
Is it really that much
Is
effort
it that
for me
serious?
to do this for them? Like,
Or do I just put that to the side and keep doing it by myself? Or do I really change this whole thing just because my partner is not the type to keep growing and I'm going to keep pushing us ourselves? But does that get boring and tiring too? Because this Virgo has pushed all their business idea, all that they have done because of the Virgo. The Aquarius just have been there and was like, okay, I support you, but don't really do the action with them.
I think it's a conversation that has to be had. Like, hey, look, I know, like, you are this person or whatever. You more laid back. You think that we're good, but I'm not. My ambitious side is not satisfied right now. Like, my
so this I'm
work
so
ethic
going
is,
back
like,
to
going
it.
hard,
So going
and
back
I
to what the
wanna-
voice is saying. You're saying don't be with a Pisces or don't be with any person or zodiac sign that shows you that they're just cruising in life because you don't know if you're gonna change. I don't feel like that's fair either, because how about if you're a cruiser? And I feel like two cruisers together is kind of
but
two cruisers together is like. But a cruiser with a rider is like,
yeah. But
at some point your rider is gonna get tired, and convince you like
to ride.
No,
can
but,
you
but,
like you
but
take
there's
the wheel
a level
for a quick minute because I want to be the cruiser real quick. Like,
but it's
but
more,
there's time your cruiser don't want to take the steering.
No,
wheel.
but some people but my thing is some people don't know how. Like, you got people who will say that they're writers and they're this and they're that and blah 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 blah, but the action is different. There's a level to this, like it's levels to this shit. it's for real because people don't realize that you must not only have ambition, but you got to have the motivation behind it to believe. You know, I know what in the beginning you was like, I want to be. I'm thinking about spiritualist and bop bop in Miami and bop 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 3 days and I got to wear all right and sacrifices and flames and all this other kind of crazy ass shit. I'm just like, as long as there's no voodoo shit going on, I'm gonna ride with you. Do I know the journey that I realized that years later that now I got my spiritual stuff on? I'm over here taking because it wasn't something that was too much out of the way. Now, if you're asking for something that is simple, that a person, one of those people who's just cruising can be like, you know what, I can get on board with that. But I feel that sometimes it'll be something that's like going from 0 to 100 and they expecting someone to just jump on board just because, and it's like, yo, I can't, that's not,
and I
ease
agree.
me in.
And listen, and I agree because I definitely did that with Babe. Like, I definitely did that with her. And later on, you know, I was like, okay. And then I became petty and I didn't want to do a live after she was on board with it. Because she already pissed me off before. Like, oh, now you want to do it on your time? Whatever. But it's like, I never eased you into it.
So and
that was on me.
Yeah, but that's the thing. A lot of the times, people want you to change tomorrow. Oh, you need to be, and it's just that. Like I know the episodes is mainly focused on Valentine's Day, which we're gonna get into because I want to talk about the definition of Valentine's Day.
I mean, she didn't even finish the top 3.
No,
but
I didn't.
She didn't even finish the top 3.
The thing is, I just want us to make sure that people don't. It's just like we got all these different because it's crazy to me that you could break down because. As you can see, I wasn't talking. I wasn't saying shit because I don't know shit about zodiacs. I don't know shit about all this crazy shit.
I don't know nothing.
I've been sitting here
specifically about zodiacs.
You
I'm
get
going
it?
on my own personal knowledge.
You get it? I'm going off. I'm sitting here. We 30 minutes in, and I'm sitting there going, shit. We talking deep on some zodiac shit. I like it because it makes you learn.
We could do the next episode part 2.
You get it? It's gonna be a part 2 to this shit.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel that there is so many different elements to these signs that. It'd be funny how accurate they be though. You would sit there and be like, oh well, this sign has all these crazy shits, and I'm sitting there going, I ain't never fucked with no air. Like all I know is cancers, right? That's all I know. So from my experience with cancers, it has not been a smooth sailing. It's been a roller coaster.
Because Scorpios and Cancers are.
But they say, but when I Google this,
Scorpios and Cancers are the best
compatibility.
It is, right? So if a lot of people will Google, right? So a lot of if you go through it, a lot of people do Google it, and it does say Scorpion Cancers make the best compatibility.
Oh my god! Like we're supposed to be like true love and all that shit. And I sit there and I'm going, okay, I've been through it.
I definitely disagree. I have met so much Scorpios. I have met so much Cancers, and I have met Scorpios and Cancers together. I also been with Cancers myself. I feel like they're best as friends. I feel like friendship-wise.
I was gonna say relationship-wise.
It don't work.
What I will say,
I definitely feel it's nice.
I think Cancers, no funny, and I'm a little biased to this. I'm a little biased, but I feel like Cancers and Virgos actually make a good balance.
I could see a Cancer and a Virgo together.
Like my mom, Virgo. My biological dad, Cancer.
I could
and
see.
both of them would sit here and be like, they were the loves
and
of
you know
each other's
why?
lives.
And I'm gonna tell you, you know why, guys? A Cancer would love you to their biggest fault. They'll love you till the wheels fall off. The Virgo, because they're very ambitious, they're the leader, they'll drive the Cancer to whatever. My Cancer is someone who will be the cruiser. A Cancer is a cruiser person.
But to me, if you have a plan though, to me, because like for me, my dad, it would be like, it's like to me it was like he didn't have no real direction as to what he wanted to do.
And once your mom, the Virgo,
was like, whatever my mom said, it was
jumped
like,
on it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. All right, yeah, let's do that. We're gonna do that.
That's not the experience I have. They're very,
because you had Cancer females.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
it's like
so digress. Cancer females and Cancer males are two different types.
Yeah.
Cancer males, I have met so many Cancer males will love you to a T, to a fault. Cancer females, I have met also. if they truly
like
did
they're
love
petty.
you, I'm gonna be honest. If a Cancer female truly did love you, a Cancer female, I have met them get so hurt because they ride or die for the person. I feel none of your Cancers loved you. None of your Cancer, you have not had a Cancer
that's
over
deep.
heels.
Yeah, I was gonna say no
Damn, she
funny
cut-
because
she
you.
stabbed me.
like my
Hold on.
cousin's a
Let me
Cancer.
try to figure out.
I love her to death. That's my data.
Hold on.
I
Let
love
me
her
find
to
the right
death.
The
audio for
smallest
this.
violin, guys. I'm playing the smallest
Let me
violin
fi-
for the
let me
voice.
fi-
But wait,
let me
but wait.
find my- let me
But
find my-
everybody that she's dated, there's only one person that I could be like, she actually fucked with that person because she would sit here and refer back to that relationship every time.
They didn't love me.
But
No,
that's
I'm
what I'm
sorry.
saying. No,
They
violin,
did
the
not
sad
love
little.
him.
Because
Sorry.
a Cancer loves you. Their biggest default, a Cancer will love no matter what. Wheels falling off. Will fight with you. Will be punching you and be like, I love you. Cancers love.
No, I never said they didn't love me, but it's just that thing you said, cruising. I'm sitting there laughing because I'm like, there's no cruise. It was. You need to do better. You do better. That's what it was for me.
Just because
Well,
Cancer
like they were
cruise
nagging you.
doesn't
like,
mean they don't nag.
Yeah, I was gonna
Right.
say
Just 'cause
you have a
they're
cruise personality
they're
does
not
not
gonna
mean
nag.
they don't
They're
nag.
gonna sit here and tell you because they're cruising,
Cruising
and
with
it's
you,
like, oh,
you need to do better for them to cruise
for
with
them
you.
to still cruise.
How they cruising if you're not doing better?
if
We-
you're not driving? Yeah.
I'm already driving. How fast you want me to go off a fucking cliff?
well, they're like, nigga, I want you to go faster.
yeah.
I was
Like, I'm not Vin Diesel on these motherfuckers. I'm not these niggas driving.
me.
And you know what I think? I feel like for Cancer females, a lot of them live like in a fantasy world.
See, they do.
They want that whole movie.
Yeah, I
Princess
But
in
it
the
takes-
high tower.
No, but the
you
thing
do
is-
whatever to come and get me.
No,
And
but
this
the
is why I
thing
feel
is-
like a lot of Cancers, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of Cancers female ends up being single or end up being either, I seen it a lot in a domestic partnership and domestic relationship, anything and toxicity, because they're so focused on looking for perfection of a partner, perfection of the fairy tale they were being told to have in a partner. They don't want to deal with flaws, which sadly we all have flaws.
Everybody got flaws.
And
Like, you're not
Cancers
gonna find
feel,
Prince Charming.
and I'll say Cancers feel like they are the only flaw in the relationship. Their partner cannot have that. While male Cancers, they don't mind their female being the flaw and having the flaw. They'll ride for you regardless. Because it's their love. That's all they really bring to the table is a lot of their love. And whatever, like you pour, like base over here, when you pour into your male Cancer, they'll flower really well. Now that's if you really poured into them. So again, it goes back to, were you ever really in love? Did your Cancer really ever love you? Did that person really did love you? Now look back at it. I know a lot of people be like, oh, I've been with blah, 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 blah. Were you really in love with that person? At that point in time, I know you probably said, I love you to that person. You're the one for me to that person. You're my soulmate to that person. Now looking back, now that we're grown,
Right, more
looking back,
educated.
more educated, more knowledge during those relationships. Did you really in love with that person? There's different having love for that person. Were you really in love with that person? And what type of love did you really have? There's love where it's like sometimes you love them like a friend so much that you think you're in love with that person like a partner, but you love them as a friend. And when that shit changed to partnership, you seen the difference.
All right, I get you on that part.
Because sometimes you could love is like your best friend.
But that's the point. Like, I don't want to like go. Ooh, we're about to get deep into exactly what I want for the
nice,
this is
okay.
what is love
Right.
episode, because that's exactly what I was saying. It's like you don't know. A lot of people don't understand the word and the concept of love, and I want to get deep into that. This is not letting you guys know, this is not an episode of Hit It or Respect It. This is going to be on Mystical Bubbles
Facts.
playlist, Mystical Bubbles Tea Time. I'm putting this on this because
Facts.
we're gonna let this rock.
They're the
Definitely
bestest
Zodiac
of the
tea time.
best.
We're gonna put this. We're gonna let this keep rocking. This ain't even what you go. This is Mystical Bubbles Tea Time. Let's get that. Let's.
Tea time with mystical bubbles.
Tea
You
time.
want the bubbles?
So let's keep it going. I want to
All
end
right,
this.
so wait.
I want to
all
end this at an hour.
As far as for
So
your
three-
you're seeing like
Okay,
your
so I
top
got
whatever.
Pisces for the top because
Right.
of the whole, again, guys, if you want a partner to cruise, right?
Right.
And now I'm really digressing on that, to be honest. And I probably will leave it at the 3 worst and not make a 3 best. Because I feel now, depending...
Letting it go. Sorry, she letting
Yeah.
it go.
The
now
baby's over here like.
She's like, ooh.
Now she over there like.
I do want to digress with the whole making the best 3. Scratch that. I feel like the best 3, depending who you are, is going to be different. So if you're a passive person, real quick, if you're someone who wants a cruiser, Pisces, be a cruiser. Cancer, be a cruiser. If you want a cruiser with an extra spice, an Aries. Now, if you want hardworking folks that you're gonna go, you know, you want a little rumbly tumbly sometime, but you want that love, Capricorn, top tier. If you want that rumble tumble, type of love, you know, keep it
but
spicy.
overall, to you though, overall, what's your top 3 easiest
My top
to like?
3
These
easiest,
people are
guys,
the easiest
I
to love, no
am
matter what. Say Pisces.
Pisces, no matter what. I'm not a fan of Pisces friendship, but anyways, Pisces. I want to say Capricorn, but again, guys, that's definitely a me thing. I don't think they're easy for anybody. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to make a best 3 chart, period, because I don't feel like I think I'm being biased on my best 3 chart because I don't feel like it's going to be accurate for everybody.
Everybody's going to be a little biased because who's really doing these things?
So if it's a best chart, I would put Scorpio, Capricorn. And just because I'm with a Gemini now, I'll have a Gemini and I'll put my Gemini on top 3. So obviously, Capricorn, Scorpio, and Gemini.
I was on worse. Now I'm on
Like, yes. And you know,
Started from the bottom, now I'm here.
yeah,
that's why
and you know, it's
Gemini
crazy.
is balanced. Half is the worst.
And half is the best. And you know what's crazy? Being with a Gemini, I always said prior to her, Gemini's disgusting. And I always said they're disgusting because it's a lot. And it is a lot. Because there's moments that I do get frustrated with her. And it's nothing that she has done. It's more things of my persona that is like, just because I like someone to be on me all the time and like kind of just don't question me and don't talk back to me. And she's a lot. She's a firecracker. So I don't like that. And I don't like that, but I was gonna say I don't like that, guys. But she has definitely, you know, she kissed me on my toes. So I feel like Geminis will keep you on your toes. Scorpios
You
definitely.
said keep you on your toes or kiss you on
She
your
said
toes?
kiss
Keep
me on
you.
my toes, but
That's a
I knew
saying?
what she
'Cause
meant.
I'm just
I knew
making
what
sure.
meant.
She
meant
kissed me
keep
on my toes. I was like, what kind of...
Listen.
I'm like, don't tell me
Y'all
the freaky
know she
shit that be
off the boat.
happening.
My girl off the boat.
Guys, I have an accent. Leave me alone.
I have an
Accent. She got
got-
accent.
you know
She
what?
got
accent.
Look, she got assets.
Accent.
Okay, she got assets.
So listen. So that would be top 3, guys. If you ever need a Scorpio, Gemini, Capricorns, I definitely feel like those are great. Again, maybe not for you. Maybe you had bad experience because
I'll tell
those
you
are
this.
top
If you're
tier.
trying to get somewhere,
Yes,
trying to
those are top
accomplish
3. There you
something,
go.
those the top.
3.
Those
We
the
don't
top.
play.
They're
Trying to
gonna get you there.
They're gonna get you there.
You
If you
got-
need someone to light some under your butt,
Yeah, we
They
don't
gonna
play
like that
I
fire.
don't
so if
play
you
that
want
shit.
some to light something under your that will be them.
You see
Fuck
the flames.
that
You
shit.
see the flames on the voice
Fire.
shirt. You see
Fire.
the flames.
Fuego.
So there you go. I feel like people should want someone to put a fire under their ass.
But I feel like that's what it should be.
It
Me
should be.
personally, I feel like someone should be able. I'm gonna break this down as simple as possible. If there's any men listening to this, the saying is behind every strong man, there's a stronger woman. At the end of the day, you cannot be stronger than a woman because they put their bodies through so much. You need to make sure that she's able to. Keyword, you always want a woman to do a certain thing. Oh, hold me down. Now, if you 250 pounds like me, you think your woman ain't strong to fucking hold you, nigga? Hey, listen,
And-
I ain't trying to get gangster, but it's like you gotta realize
for
that.
men is like physically stronger, physically, you doing everything for this house and all that, whatever. You need somebody that
Works the
emotionally,
machines.
mentally is going to hold you down.
And let me tell you something, you're
the
female.
days that you're feeling like I can't make it, that girl's there to tell you like, nah, nigga, we got
And let me
this.
tell you
Like,
something. For those guys who's gonna be like, oh, but I'm the head honcho. My wife don't really do much. Blah 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 blah. Let me tell you something. You ain't the right man. Period. Because your flower will glow as much as you're pouring into that flower. And there's a lot of guys who's like, my female won't be able to do nothing without me. Go nowhere without me. You only have a strong female if you were a strong man. So you're not going to have a stronger female behind you if you did not pour to that. Because again,
that's not to say that every female is a strong female, because there are
No.
some females
ain't.
you're pouring into nothing.
Nothing.
You're watering,
Like, that is a
watering
bottomless
dirt that
pit.
didn't have no seeds.
Yeah, like that's a bottomless pit,
and then
you're
we
not
go
getting
back
nowhere
to
fast.
real quick then we go back to past then relationships. Now that would be a great to pour into. If you want a wife who stays home, don't do nothing. Well, housewives do a lot, but let's say the new housewives that don't do
First
nothing.
off, I don't I gotta dive in. I have to dive in.
Because guys, don't kill me. Housewives do a lot.
Housewives,
I'm
hold
a
on.
mix, so I do.
I got a burp on that. I feel you on that. I am sorry. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
Nasty.
I'm drinking some great beer. I'm sorry. It's light.
Horrible beer.
First
but-
off, it's fantastic because
Had
I am
better beer.
so no, but
Hey, mama.
I feel that yes, housewives do what they need to do.
A lot.
They hold it down.
A lot.
But what we're forgetting as men is that you say you want a housewife, but do you understand what it takes to
maintain
maintain a housewife?
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say,
the
because you
one
got
that
a
we-
housewife that
It's a
lady-
lot.
The same way how when you come home from work and you like, oh, I clocked out. Can I get a minute to relax?
Housewives
Da, da,
don't
da.
get that.
When is her minute to clock out? Like, you gotta give that girl a minute to clock out.
Yeah, you
too.
gotta-
Like, if you don't give her a minute to clock out, now you gonna deal with some nagging ass.
It's too many because I had this.
mad as fuck.
That's what I'm trying to
ass.
say. Like I had to step in because a lot of the stuff, like you'll hear women so much complaining, and I'm on a man's perspective, you expected me to stick up for the men, but fuck that shit. Y'all don't understand the fact that if you want a housewife, first off, people ask me all the time, how the hell do you have the luxury? I'm going to call it the luxury of having these two beautiful women.
And he says you don't have a high ego.
I don't got a high ego. That shit is. I'm on. Look at that shit. Look at this. Look at the effects.
Yeah.
Look at the effects. That shit came in lovely. Came in lovely on me. Thank you. I appreciate that apple. Like I said, there's explosions in this
Wild.
motherfucker. High ego in this shit. I ain't even do that shit. That's what the Apple phone, that shit be doing shit now. Apple sponsor me. But like I was saying, you gotta realize that women, they do a lot. And at the end of the day, as men, we have to, and I'm not gonna, don't think I'm just gonna dog men. I got shit to say to women too, but that's on a different, we're gonna take that on a different platform. But men, you have to understand, if you want a housewife, you want to be able to be like, oh, how do you get two women? Do you know how stressful this shit is? This ain't easy.
Bet it is.
It's a process that you got to actually sit there and listen to two women with two different personalities and make sure that they're happy. So if you got a housewife, you got to make sure you're listening and you making sure they're good. If you know that she don't go to work, she don't do these things, you know she's going to still want to look good. That means she's still going to want her hair done, nails done, everything done. What's that fucking song? Oh, that whole song?
Nails
Like,
done,
I like that
nails
song.
everything's
Everything
done.
good.
You get it? Like, that shit right there is the truth. Everybody want to play, and some women, I'm going to break it down, I want to be a housewife, but you can't be a housewife to, no disrespect, you can't be a housewife to a nigga who ain't making a pound of money to support your habits. Because yes, you do deserve, if you making sure I come home and I got a cooked meal, I got this,
But hold
I
up,
got
and
that.
I feel like housewives have changed, like the label of a lot of people are trying to change that, because back in the days, housewives, they were doing their own hair under the Rolo machine on a Sunday. They were doing.
Yeah, but who bought that roller machine for them? You get what I'm
It's,
saying?
that's what I'm saying. It's still like you gotta have the money. You can't sit there in this economy.
But I feel like
this shit-
females now, there's a lot of housewives who want a lot from again a tax bracket guy who is
Yeah,
not
but the
in that
issue
tax
is-
Oh yeah, no. You
but
definitely
no.
gotta know the
the tax
fucking-
bracket
No.
guy.
You
being a
gotta
housewife.
know the nigga you trying to be a housewife to, bitch.
No,
Because if you
no.
trying to be a housewife to a nigga that's sitting here making anywhere from 30 to 70,000 annually,
that shit is
bitch,
not
that
possible.
shit rough. Yeah, that shit rough. If you trying to be a housewife that's
The
glitz
yeah.
and glams, you
You
gotta
need
find you
over.
a sugar daddy.
Yeah, like
you
this-
gotta
Yeah.
find you somebody that's in that 6-figure tax bracket.
like this
because-
a little over
economy
that.
right now.
right? Because
Every other week, the fucking prices go up on shit. So how do
Literally.
you expect? So you sit there and say, "Oh, I want a housewife. I want her to do this," but it's sitting there going, "Don't think that it's just the fact of that you're doing. Oh, I went out and worked. That's not enough." Because you still need to come home and do your part.
Do a
You need to
husband.
make
I was,
sure
I
you
was
do
gonna
your
say some men
duties.
take it like, oh,
I
I was
went
doing
to
shit
work.
all day, so why do I have to come home and do something?
Hell
It's not
no.
even that you're looking at it like it's a responsibility. Majority of the time, niggas, you just spending time with your kid. Like it's not a
And
responsibility.
listen, I know you
It's-
guys be
you have this
tired
child
coming
too.
home from work or whatever, but you gotta pull your part. And I feel like a lot of guys who have a housewife, they feel like they come home, they go to sleep. And again, that's very old school mentality. But it's like in this world, it has to be again.
It's-
It's getting
But I
hard
feel like it has
raising
to be a
kids
balance
and
too on
finding-
both
Yes,
ends.
it does.
Because I feel like, while yes, you work 8 to 5, whatever the
Whatever,
fuck your time shift is, or whatever. Let's say you work 8 to 5, come home around 6:30. I get it, because now soon you going to bed. It's like I don't want to do shit. Then you gotta have a balance then, because on the weekend she ain't gonna want to do shit. So you
Very
should
true.
get your ass up in the morning to then do something like. So she don't gotta wake up early or
Oh, yep.
do
But then
something
there's-
else throughout the day that
No,
she
but
don't
it
gotta
still
worry
doesn't.
about.
What you call it? I go to work and I'll be up at 6:30. Get home at, depending on whatever projects I'm working on and stuff like that. I'll come home. Yeah, Nick. Hold on. Let me get in the camera. Yeah, niggas. I come home and I make sure I cook my wives good meal.
I thought this was the bubble show, but okay.
Right, I cook
Guys, this is my
good.
husband now.
I cook good shows. I cook.
You cook good shows? Wow.
I cook good chores. No, I cook. I make sure. I give her a
He
break.
does cook.
I do this. We all do that. We
I
make
mean,
sure.
yeah.
Who
I'm
had
not
a
the
bad?
cook.
I was sad. I was mad at myself. I try to be I'm thinking. I'm about to cook.
Oh, he was so hurt. Bay over here, Sasha Spring, hurt his heart. I felt so bad for him
I
last
didn't
night,
mean
babe.
to.
You
'Cause
broke
I-
him. His heart diminished last night.
Because
He felt so bad.
because I was trying to.
This is what I
she's
mean about
trying-
that
she's
Scorpio
trying to-
shit. You see?
Right, she's trying to be on a Mediterranean diet. I'm trying to incorporate that for the whole family so we can all lose weight together. It's beautiful thing.
She didn't do it intentionally, guys. She didn't hurt
And
his
I
feeling
cooked
intentionally.
some
Yeah,
cod.
it
I
was
cooked some
intentional.
codfish. She doesn't really like codfish. Now I know.
She don't like the ocean.
Right? She said that
I
shit tastes
don't
like the ocean.
codfish because if you're Puerto Rican, then you know.
Bacalao.
what cod-
I love bacalao. I didn't even know that was bacalao. I would have scrambled it in rice.
Yes, that's why I'm like, if you Puerto Rican,
That shit was
then
fire
you
to me.
know. If
Them
you know, you
potatoes
know.
was not potatoing.
First off, I tried a
That's
new recipe. I
disgusting.
tried
I
something new.
think
I
that
tried
it just needed to
steaming.
just be boiled in
First
like,
off,
I felt like
and
I was eating
boiled
potato
in
from a
water.
nursing home.
First
Like-
off, damn.
I'm so
Why you
bad.
gonna cut me too? First off, she already stabbed me when she spit up the food. Why you want to cut me more?
To. Like I was
Damn.
gonna
Guys, she
say,
literally spit
I
the
was
food on the plate.
traumatized when I was younger. I was traumatized when I was younger when a bacalao didn't really care for it.
Geminis are
And
disrespectful.
Granted, I said I'm gonna to myself because I didn't even tell him that I didn't like it. I said to myself, I'm still trying it, and I did try it.
She spit that shit up like a child and was like, uh-huh.
Bro, I couldn't, like, my body literally just couldn't, like, my mind was telling me, swallow that shit. Swallow it. Swallow it. And my body was like, no, nigga, I'm not swallowing that. None of that.
But my body.
Yeah, no, it was opposite. My mind was telling me to swallow it, and my body was like, yeah, no. And then what happened later on after that?
I went and cooked chicken nuggets and tried.
No, but before
Oh,
She
you throw
ate
up?
a
You
potato.
throw up?
Exactly.
Yeah, she
It
threw up.
wasn't even like Imagine if I would have swallowed it.
No,
I
I said,
would've
you know
been
what?
sick.
She was nice because you know what? He did offer like, hey, let's order food, blah blah blah. You know
I
what,
didn't
guys?
even say that.
I'm queen la order. I'm queen la online.
Le menu.
La menu. You know, I'm queen of that la restaurant. But she definitely did not, and I feel like maybe she didn't do it to hurt his feeling that much. And she definitely had a chicken nugget, French fry type of dinner later on.
Y'all hooked that shit
fine.
up.
That was fine. And that shit was busting.
And you know what's crazy,
Swallowed
guys?
it.
I wanted to order food, and I didn't because I'm like, damn, if I order food after Bae just spit up his food, maybe that would have him a rougher night.
That double whammy. Damn, neither one of these bitches like this shit.
Damn.
And
I
I
fucked
like
up.
the fish. I just had fish by itself. Like,
Oh yeah, because she didn't like the potatoes. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I was
And
off,
the-
guys.
and-
I didn't
And
listen
the broccoli
to.
was a little. We gonna buy fresh broccoli for you.
Yeah.
You need fresh broccoli, not
and
frozen.
he's gonna end
'cause-
up so pureed.
Nah, I'm
No,
gonna
you
be like,
can't, you
babe,
can't.
remember, a few minutes. For
But,
yours, you can let that shit.
So
sit there.
let's
Mine-
wrap it up.
Hold on. But the way we wrapping this up is not the normal way. This is your show.
Jeez.
So
No,
you gotta.
no, but wait, because you got the cards down here, right?
Yes,
right?
I do.
She gotta end it
So-
with a card.
Yeah,
She gotta
like
end
you
it with the
gotta end it with a
cards.
reading. Like,
She gotta give these guys a message. Let's go.
A message
I
for
love that.
love 2024.
Yes.
Something. Let's get it.
Let's do a love. What's going moving forward? Let's see, guys. If you're watching this is for you. Let's see what your love life brings. What to work on. What should be a goal of yours. And I love the vibe. So overall, guys, right? Because y'all want to see shit, right? So overall, 4. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, 4. Your love life is definitely time to clip and re-begin. So this could means a whole bunch of things for different people. If you were in a toxic relationship, in an ending cycle, in the same thing, end it. Start a new love life. Now, if you're in a beautiful love life and you really do love this person, and whatever shenanigan there is, and go above that, go beyond. Hey, I love this person. I know this is their default, this is their flaw, but I'm willing to look past that. Arguing about the same thing over and over and over, not gonna change the person. Either accept them for who they are or jump the board. Choose. All right. Moving forward, again, we still got let go. Letting go. Not everything is gonna be your way, and not everything's gonna be their way. But in love, it should flow. If you're not flowing like a river together, and there's a lot of more rocks, like the Titanic thing, right? Like, what is that called?
A glacier.
Iceberg.
A glacier,
Yay!
icebergs. Right? Okay. That, then you gotta jump ship. You're gonna end up like the Titanic. Like,
Damn.
like the Titanic.
First
right?
off, let's disclaimer. We went to the Titanic Museum.
We did.
actually went to
We
it.
did.
Learned a lot.
And that was cold.
In order, we went to DC.
Yo, that
It was
shit
crazy.
freezing.
We don't want any issues with any survivors from the Titanic. We know that you guys went through a lot, and it was a traumatizing event. But iceberg, dead ahead.
That's cold.
Said that.
And now your last message, guys, to act on it. Again, I'm tired. I see this all the time, guys, and I love it. I'm venting queen. Go ahead, keep venting to me. Book your session. Keep complaining. Keep complaining and no action about your love life. You're not going nowhere. You're driving like you're not going complete. Like we keep doing the same situation. You keep complaining about the same thing. Nothing is changing. Do something about it. Action is you action. Stop always blaming the next person in your love life. You need to know when to call aside and when to not. Like I said before, me and Sasha over here, Sasha Springs, me and Babe, we had our little dispute because of the whole road thing. She didn't. I did, right? That was my own mental thing. But I didn't blurt it out because I knew it was a me personal thing that I had a problem with. And it took me a while to understand that. But again, so this is where you have to know your partner, what you're willing to overlook. Because I know there's a lot of things she probably don't like about me regardless. Because she be giving me some nasty faces sometimes. But anyways.
About to get serious.
Anyways. You got to know, like, is that love worth it? And that's where it goes to ask yourself this. And I ask this to a lot of people. Would your life change without that person? Now, if you tell me your life will not change if this person walks out or you walk out their life, then you lose nothing and gain nothing. So that means this person does nothing. So go ahead, leave it. Now, if you do think about that, like, whoa, if I leave this person or this person leaves me, a lot will change and not for the better. Now you got your answer. And now you know it's just things that everybody's not perfect and the grass is not always greener on the other side. That's the message. Now I got a crying baby.
On the truth.
Well, out this way.
That was a message from Mystical Rose.
You got a crying Virgo.
I'm not even gonna say next week.
All the
Tune
time.
into the next episode of
Hey, put me on camera real quick. Hey, you want to see what a Virgo look like? You want to see?
Time.
Yeah, I want to see.
Tune in.
Say something.
Like and follow. Oh, look at the baby looking at me. Look at the baby looking at me. Look at the baby. Look at the baby.
She's trying to go already.
Oh, you want to be in the next episode?
And let me tell you guys, this is a house full of people, bro, because we got Scorpios, Gemini, and a Virgo. Pray for us.
Oh, you forgot about the Pisces upstairs.
And a
Taurus.
And the Taurus.
And that's what I mean. Pisces, you know, he cruising. Taurus, you know, Taurus is another thing too. Yes. So we have a lot of persona in this house.
Split personalities. Close it out, babe. Close it out.
Next time.
Bye. Again, guys, follow TikTok, everything. For those who don't know, remember, if you're in Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, I'm doing house calls now. I do cleansing, you cleansing, your house cleansing, partner cleansing, Reiki healing. Let's get it all.
MysticalBubbles.com.
Bye.
Link below. Bye.